to somewhere, going to your uncle's house or attending to the school, you may say to your parents or your friend, your kith and kin, what do you say? Bye bye, isn't it? Tata. They are all called duplicative words, isn't it? So there are three types you have learned: duplicative type, alternative type, rhyming type, isn't it? There is a set of words, more number of duplicative words and alternative words, rhyming words are given to you. You must separate them in three separate columns. One is duplicatives, alternatives, and rhyming words. Examples also I have given you. Under duplicatives, you have to write, what do you say? If your officer calls you and he tells you some work, in turn you may say, yeah, okay. You may say, okay, sir, yeah, isn't it? In this way, you are responding. So this is called a duplicative word. And alternative word, ding dong, the bell of the clock. The clock gives a sound like this, ding dong. Okay, this is the one kind of duplicative alternative words. And also rhyming words. What is rhyming words? The pronunciation is similar at the end of every word, and the spelling and the meaning are different. The spelling and the meaning are different. Okay, for example, bow wow, isn't it? Bow wow. At the end, you get the sound O sound. Bow wow. They are the rhyming words. Card, cart, 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 isn't it? See, see. Okay. Huh? These are the some of the examples I have given. You have to fill up. Okay. And then below that, answer each of the following questions using a read duplicative words. Read duplicative words you have to write, isn't it? And answer each of the following questions using a read duplicative words. First question is, what does the clock say? So now you have mobile phones, isn't it? Through these mobile phones and cell phones, you are looking for time. If you want to see the time, you are looking. And wristwatches, isn't it? The give sound, tick, tick, tick sound that you will get, isn't it? And in the similar, in olden days, there are big clocks in our house. It was maybe in the almara on the wall, isn't it? It gives us a small ticking sound, tick, 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 some sound this will get. Huh? Ding dong bell, just I told you, it is an alternative word. Similarly, what does the clock say? The clock says tick tock, tick tock. Ding dong, like this. Tick tock, tick tock. Now you should write here, what does the clock say means? It says tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock sound. And then what does the school bell say? School bell. You are listening, you are hearing the bell every 45 minutes, isn't it? Our tune rings the bell for every 45 minutes, and also last bell, morning bell, examinations, isn't it? What does the sound you will get? Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong is the sound. You write down ding dong. Next, let's see, here is also it is raining. No power, we have no power today now here. But with the backup power, we are using and explaining the class also through this Zoom app. Okay. Many of you watched the sound of the rain. When it was raining, you may hear, how does the rain drop? How does the rain drop? What is the sound when raining? When it is raining, what do you listen? Tip top, tip, 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 tip sound you get, isn't it? When heavy rain, you observe it gives a sound, a tip, tip, tip sound. Now you should fill up. All of you take your pens, okay, and write down whenever I am saying. Only it takes a few seconds to write the answers, not a lengthy time. Couple of minutes is enough. Only a single minute. Tip, tip, you write there. And then, as a child, you may hear the sound of the dog. What does the dog say? What does the dog say?
Bow bow.
Bow, 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 bow. Isn't it very good? So you write there, bow, bow is a reduplicative word. I told you what are reduplicative words and rhyming words and one more alternative words, isn't it? How they are, how they pronounce,
Alternative word.
what are the spellings that are included, all the things. Bow, 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 bow is the sound made by the dogs. And how do you laugh? You are laughing when you are
Haha.
when you are looking the movie, when your friend is making a joke, you are listening to the story, fun. Generally, we laugh. How do you laugh? Ha ha ha. In the next unit,
Ha ha ha.
in the next unit, what is the next unit? The films and theaters. The films and theaters you are going to
Yes, sir.
read, isn't it? One of the good characters, Gatot Gaja, in film Maya Bazar. Ha 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 ha. Vah Bhojanambu. The story is there, isn't it? So immediately we laugh. When you will get laugh, you will laugh. Ha ha ha. Isn't it? There are also reduplicative words. Ha ha. Ha ha is a reduplicative words. Write down. Huh? And then next, coming to the very, very important part of this grammar part. Now you are going to read and learn. Here, I will give you one information. In our school, there is no blackboard at all. No classroom is having blackboard. It is under repair. It is removed, and in its place, new boards are coming. What is that green boards we are planning? Isn't it? Coming future, it will be used, and it is very effective for you also when you attend the school in the probably. Okay. Now, you coming to this textual grammar, it is very important topic. Everyone should write it. All of you listen carefully, watch carefully. The grammar in this story, the author used the past perfect tense. So now we are going to learn about past perfect tense. That is using had plus past participle in the structure in a sentence. In this unit, you come across so many sentences that are used with a past perfect tense. Okay. You should remember had plus a past participle. If you observe the following sentences from the story and the rules given here under, you will understand why and how the past perfect tense is used. In lower class, we taught you the tenses. Reported speech, voice, parts of speech, degrees of comparison, isn't it? In 9th class, you have to know and you must know about these tenses. It is not new. Tense here, past perfect tense. Already I told you, the reader in this unit, you have many sentences, many structural sentences are framed by past participle. You now just you read the sentence here. Example. All of listen carefully, I will read out. It was 10:20. As per the reader's structure, it was 10:20. Now the time now 12:20. Today The time what the clock says in our school, opposite to me, the clock says 12:20. But here it was 10:20. My father had already left. So you know the situation, the context. It is in the paragraph number 6. In the paragraph number 6 of this story, journey, you come across this sentence. So no, what you should note here is when an action takes place before a point of time in the past, the action is expressed in the past perfect tense. Very important. Here it is given the rules also. When an action takes place before a point of time, period of time. This you are learning under prepositions. Point of time, period of time. For and since. Since and for, when to use and where to use, how to use. Point of time, period of time. Similarly, here when action take place before the point of time, that is in the past, and the action is expressed in the past tense. Sometimes the point of time can be understood from the earlier sentence. This is also important, which is given in the brackets. Sometimes it can be understood from the earlier sentence, from the previous sentences, and other contextual examples also. It was 10:20. My father had already left. Now, what you have to do? Huh? What you have to do? How to write? Similarly, there are several examples. Finally, we reached Diram, isn't it? We refers to father and son. Finally, we reached Diram. Diram is a place. The bus from Tewang had not yet reached Diram. The bus from Tewang had not yet reached Diram. This is available in the paragraph number 11. Here, when two actions in the past are closely separated by time, they reached Diram and bus from Tewang had not reached Diram. Isn't it? Past are closely separated by time. The earlier action is expressed in the past perfect tense. This is simple past. Huh? And third example, I quickly sat down on a rock. My father laughed at my plight. This is also available in paragraph number 7. When two actions in the past happen simultaneously, both of them are expressed in the past tense. One after the other. Two actions are going on here. I sat quickly on a rock. He was sitting on the rock one side, and my father laughed at my plight. This also happened very next to it. So both actions are taking place at the same time. Sunita never saw a bear before she was transferred to Maredmilli. It is not from the reader. It is an example. Here also, if you come to school, suppose for example, as a 5th class student, when you enter school, you come across so many monkeys. In our school, there are so many monkeys, isn't it? Just when you enter the gate, you come across so many monkeys are there, isn't it? So, you never saw a monkey before you came to the school, isn't it? They are all not from the school. It is giving an idea. Sindhu closed the doors because she heard loud noises from outside. This is the textual examples. I will tell you everything now. Just you listen to the reader's question. Sindhu closed the doors. So, for example, I may close the door to come to the office and sit before the computers to teach you. Because of noise, what I did, I closed the doors. I closed the doors because I heard a loud noise from outside. Similar. I never met him after I left India. I never met him after I left India. Now you should think about these sentences in your mother tongue for few seconds. And also I told you when you should write the past tense also. Normally, when the time relation is unambiguous by the use of before, after, because, etc. The simple past perfect is optional, is used to refer both past actions also. Okay. So now, these are the examples for the past perfect tense. Now, you coming to the readers, some more examples. I will read out. Complete comment on the use of the simple past tense, past perfect tense, as illustrated above. It is given above. Identify the tense and give reasons for the use of the tense used. Now here, you should, what you have to do is, identify the tense, what tense it is. You should write what tense the sentence is and give reasons for the use of the tense used. Why it is used? You should give the reason also. Okay, this is the work we have to do. Now, first one, I will read out. Just carefully listen. I had come home. I had come home this time round for a special purpose, to get married. My parents had arranged my marriage according to the customs of our tribal society. This is available in the reader, isn't it? If you read the story, the journey, you will come across. Okay, I had come home this time. So I refers here who? The writer. The writer came to his village, isn't it? From his duty, applying leave. Applying leave, after availing leave, he came to his village, isn't it? I had come home this time round for a special purpose. What is the purpose of the arrival of the writer here in the journey? Why he came? To get marriage. The writer wanted to get married so that he could on leave. Then my parents, whose parents? The writer's parents had arranged my marriage. What is the purpose of his arrival? His arrival and the purpose is to get marriage. And who arranged? The writer's parents. My refers to the writer's parents. According to the customs of our tribal society, as per the traditions and culture, they arranged it, isn't it? So now what we have to do as per the instructions of the text and the grammar rules, you have to do. You have to identify the tense in this structure. Okay. Now, tense is past perfect reason you have to write. The earlier actions are expressed in the past perfect tense. What is that? I had come. I had come is the past perfect here in this sentence. That you have to do, isn't it? Several questions are there here. Nearly 15 structural sentences are given here. Now we should identify what is past perfect and the reason. Here, what is past perfect? I had come. Who? The writer had came to his village to get marriage. traditional marriage as per their culture. Who arranged? Their parents. Okay. So now in my previous classes, I advised you to read the lesson after my completion, or even I am teaching to you. Please read the lesson silently. Read the paragraphs silently, comprehend it, and prepare small questions and make answers, write answers. Okay, like that here, the tense is here, I had come. That much you should write there. It is your own book, it is given to you. So it is no fault at all. Just you write below that sentence, past perfect, underline the words I had come. Okay. What is the reason? The earlier actions are expressed in the past perfect. Okay. And similarly, second sentence from the reader, time flew, and 5 months into my marriage, I realized it. Time flew. What is here flew? Past tense. Fly, flew. Fly, flew. Isn't it? Time flew, and 5 months into my marriage, I realized it. Who said this sentence? It is also available in the reader. Isn't it? When you read thoroughly, comprehend the paragraphs and understand yourself, you will get memory. Yes, this is available in this so-and-so paragraph. This came in this paragraph. I came across these sentences. Yes. Okay, just underline also. You can underline the sentences also. Okay. Here, tense is past tense. Reason, both actions happened in the past. Time also completed. Time flew, and 5 months into my marriage, I realized it. He realized, the writer. Okay. Here it is the past tense. Time flew. Both actions are completed now. Just make a note. And the third sentence, after some dilly-dallying, I finally decided against it because marriage had increased my responsibilities and I had got into debt. The silent words, isn't it? Debt, D-E-B-T, debt, appu antam, divala, appu. T is a silent, debt. Okay, in this sentence, you should find out. Here, I had got into debt, just underline. I had. This is the past perfect tense. Past tense. From this structure, like this, you have to write. Now you are free at your home. You are listening to the Zoom classes from all the subjects, no doubt, and doing some work. This is also work for you, isn't it? There are 15 sentences. 3 I have done for you as examples. Your duty, your work is to identify the tense and the reason why it is used. Okay, and I will also tell you the last question in the random. Remaining you have to do. Tomorrow I will ask. Isn't it? I never ate halim. You might have heard the word halim. What is a halim? What is a halim? Unmute chestara. Anta unmute lo unnaru kada. Now please respond. What is a halim? Halim. One kind of dish. Especially it is maximum available in cities, in towns. Also you will get. Muslims especially eat before during the Ramzan season. Halim, very tasty, delicious food item, isn't it? I never ate halim before I visited Hyderabad. Here, what are the tenses words? What are the past perfect tense words? Ate, underline. I ate, eat, ate, eaten. Eat, ate, eaten. Isn't it? These tenses you must learn. Here, ate is underlined. It is a past tense. And then visit, visited. Visited. I visited. Who visited? Maybe the same person. I never ate halim before I visited Hyderabad. నేను హైదరాబాద్ కి వెళ్ళక మునుపు చూడక మునుపు హలీం ఎప్పుడు తినలేదు. This is the past tense. Ate and visited. Okay. In this way, you have to write the tenses and also reasons. This is work for you. Okay. And then coming to the writing section. You know, when you are learning the language, 4 aspects of are very important: listening, speaking, reading, writing. These are the language skills. Any language, maybe Tamil or Malayalam or Kannada, whatever the language you are learning, you must go through these 4 language skills. One is listen first, speak, read, and write it. So now I have given some work for you, and now ask you to write one write-up on అది కూడా మనం పెట్టాము writing. Yes, this all we have completed. Before that, all these things we have done. Okay, now the last part is writing. In this story, the journey, the author says, my education had made me shun physical labor. This is an adverse effect of education. Which one? The sentence which is given in the inverted commas. What is that? My education had made me shun physical labor, given in the inverted commas. This is an adverse effect of education. This sentence says. Now, write an essay, the write-up about the adverse effects of education. Okay. So some hints also supplied. Some hints also given. Doing some work that involves physical labor. Suppose you are a student, isn't it? Even at your home, you are a student. If you are given laborious work, or if you are sent to a coolie for road work, or some other difficult work, if you are sent, it is a physical shy. You feel how do you feel? You feel shy, isn't it? Depending on a physical laborious work, isn't it? So these are some of the works. So on the dress sense, fashion, family relationship, giving respect to elders, the treatment of illiterate people. How the illiterate people will look at you. Here also, the writer felt shame. Why? He thought if he carried a trunk box himself, the people may laugh at him. So that is inner feeling of that writer. So his father carried the trunk box on his forehead, isn't it? So using these the things, please prepare a write-up with 3 paragraphs, not less than 12 sentences or 15 sentences. Okay, this is the work I am giving to you. Okay, do this work. And then Now, already I told you every bit of the question paper, summative or the final examination, you will get from the text only, from the reader only. So please do it all the questions that I have given to you. And also I told you before starting this grammar, textual grammar, what I told, 2 marks in the second paper, you will get these reduplicative words, arranging the reduplicative words, isn't it? 2 marks, it is allotted. This is from the reader only and from the limited topics only. If you learn well, 2 marks are advanced in your pockets. ఇవన్నీ బాగా నేర్చుకున్నట్లయితే మీరు ఈ 2-3 పాఠాల్లోనే ఉన్నాయి రీడూప్లికేటివ్ వర్డ్స్, మీకు ఆల్రెడీ 2 మార్కులు మీరు సంపాదించి పెట్టుకున్నట్టే మీరు. కాబట్టి టెక్స్ట్ బుక్, దట్ ఈస్ ద రీడర్, ఈజ్ ఏ బైబిల్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీవన్. Don't hesitate to read and complete the textual grammar. Okay, when you come to school and when we have the green boards or even the blackboards, we will go through in detail about these extra grammar. Now only I am referring textual grammar, contextual grammar. Okay, general grammar already we have learned. Parts of speech, articles, prepositions, tenses, degrees of comparison, what not, everything. Okay, I also suggest you, please everyone must buy grammar book, PEG. Please write down G Venkatesh and Nagarjuna. You are alone or I can able to see. Remaining are not having their photos. Okay, PEG, Practical English Grammar. Practical English Grammar. Rannan Martin for high school students. These 2 books are very valuable and easily understandable grammar books. Buy it and in your holidays during this lockdown, you make use the Raviteja. Now you are attending. Now you are coming. Now what you are doing? Go through all these grammar points. Key is also available with the same books. PEG, Practical English Grammar, and Rannan Martin. And learn. Okay, and this is the work I have given to you. Please do it, and we will discuss in the next class, and we will start the next unit, films and theaters. The next unit we will see the films and theaters. Okay, till then.
Okay, sir.
Do you understand what I have given? Now you should identify the past perfect tense in the sentence and underline it. And also write up about adverse effects of education. This is your work. If not completed, please do the remaining part in the previous class what I told. Okay. However, we will finish up the Zoom classes, the syllabus, and if it is well and good, the school is open. If you attend the school, we will learn every subject, every lesson in detail.